What we are about to tell you may sound really snobbish, but it's the truth. We think that France gets a little bit boring after a while.
Oh, how dare you.
I thought we were on the same line on this.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a beautiful country, but how many historical villages can you visit? How many wines can you taste? How many hikes in nature can you do before it starts to feel a little bit same old, same old? And it's the same with naturist campsites.
Oh, Nick, how dare you?
I'm trying to tell a serious story here.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Continue.
When we are walking through another row of pitches and jump into another swimming pool and play another game of petanque, we can't stop the feeling that we've done this before.
Many times before.
And then we arrived at Plage Des Templiers. When we arrived on the parking lot of the campsite, a guy in a wooden shack directed us to unload the car and put our stuff on a concrete platform.
Then we were directed towards a trail that would take us into the canyon all the way down to the Ardèche River. About 50 minutes later, we would actually arrive on the campsite, just in time to see our stuff come down with the cable cart. You're doing good. I gotta tell you, this got us excited immediately. Finally something different, something that we had never seen before.
It was as if we were entering in some kind of secret village.
Yeah.
And this alone made us immediately love this place. But also, it made us think about what our perfect naturist campsite would look like. I think that what really got us excited about this place was the adventure aspect of, as soon as we arrive, already having to go on a hike to get to the campsite. It's like climbing a mountain. When you have to hike for hours to reach the top, it gives so much more satisfaction than if you can just drive up your car.
Our campsite would also definitely have a zip line so that people can just park upstairs and then zip all the way over the camps. Oh my God, I even have a better idea. Come. What if we let people undress on the parking lot, they take the zipline and then splash all the way in the river and they have to swim to the campsite?
Maybe that is a little bit too adventurous.
Seriously, is it because of the water?
Partially, but also I think that not that many naturists will appreciate a zip line when they go to the naturist campsite. But I do like the idea of having to hike towards a place, like a little bit of exercise, creating some purpose.
No, sorry, the zip line idea is better. Our perfect campsite would also be in splendid nature.
Don't you think that nature is typical for every naturist campsite?
Yeah, but you have nature and you have nature. Look at this. Okay, not every campsite has the opportunity to be located inside of a canyon. But still, if you look at the campsite itself and the pictures, it's all nature, 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 nature. Being in nature is something very important to me. It doesn't only give me peace in my heart, but also in my head. So I have more space to think and to be creative. Also, it's not just me. It's proven that nature has a calming effect on people. I think this is a kind of nature that we would also like to have in our campsite.
What we don't really like at certain campsites is when all the accommodations and the pitches are just cramped together. Yeah. So I think that space is also a very important aspect for us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The actual camping part of this domain is not particularly large, and I'm pretty sure that it's thanks to the canyon that we have such a big and open feeling. And it's also, of course, it's the end of the season, almost the end of the season, so there are not that many people here. But I think that thanks to the structure of the pitches, it doesn't really feel very crowded, even if there are a lot of people. Like, there are no big hedges or so, but just small walls made of stones. And the pitches are also on different levels, and some are a little bit more secluded than others. But most of all, it gives the idea that they are just well spread around the domain and not really one next to each other. Even the area with the glamping tents, they are all quite close to each other, but they've been very well positioned that all the back sides are facing each other, so the fronts are all facing to another side. And because the abundance of nature around it, it doesn't feel cramped at all.
A swimming pool is nice, it's great. It's not that we don't like swimming pools, but we prefer natural water. It's just so much more relaxing and we enjoyed it so much better. So that's also something that our perfect campsite has to have. We've been running around this campsite for an hour. Is this the part where we can go in the water? Yes, Linz, that was your cue. Okay, let's go!
Oh no, I have my sunglasses on.
So, can't get any more scenic. Whoop, can't stand here. Natural water, definitely a must. Another thing that I can think of that our perfect campsite definitely needs to have is outdoor showers.
Absolutely. We love outdoor showers.
It's quite a run from the river to the shower block. But this is the shower block that we found yesterday evening. It's not outdoor showers, but it's really interesting. Let me show you. It works like this. It feels a little bit like flushing a toilet, basically. I'll show you. It's really genius, but it's not outdoor showers. But this morning on Instagram, somebody told us that apparently there's another shower block where the showers seem more outdoor showers. This already looks more like an outdoor shower.
Yeah, it's true. They're still on the roof, but a little bit more on the outside. So I think you have a little bit more of that outdoor shower feeling. Oh look, 4 hot showers and 1 cold shower. How funny would it be if this one was not the cold water shower?
It'd be a great surprise.
Try it, Nick, try it.
I've already been enough in the water for today.
Because this campsite is not accessible by camper or caravan, I think it attracts a certain type of people. And what exactly do you expect from us? Because you know we can't film other people, right? Then just talk about the people you already met.
Well, the people who come here obviously are those who don't travel with a camper or with a caravan and who are willing to do the hike down. So I guess that does create a special type of people. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we noticed that there's a little bit of a hippie atmosphere here, a little bit alternative, a little bit bohemian. and also quite a lot of young people.
Yeah, yeah. Also a lot of different nationalities. If we looked at the number plates on the parking lot, some Dutch people, some French people, Belgians,
Italians,
Swiss, Italians, German.
It's a really good mix. And
yeah.
I think that is also what we would like in our perfect campsite.
Yeah, yeah,
like
a
the
good
good
mix.
and people who are willing to take a little bit of effort and who create atmosphere. And I think that's what's happening here. It's the people who create a certain kind of atmosphere, which is really cool.
Which we like.
The last thing we have to decide for our perfect campsite is the level of comfort that we want to provide.
Yeah.
Like, because it's such a hassle to bring stuff down, and because we only stay here for a couple of days, we decided that it was not really worth it to bring down all our camping gear, and we got a glamping tent instead. But it's not really that glamorous either. We'll show you around.
Welcome to our glamping tent. This is probably gonna be the shortest tour of our tent ever, because I also think it's one of the most basic tents we've ever stayed in, but it does the trick for the record. So we have a big bed. Also make sure to bring your own pillows and your own sheets, because they don't provide it here. You have 2 more beds over here.
Our storage room.
Yes, we use it as a storage room. You have a little stove, a big fridge, and sometimes the light works, sometimes it doesn't. Ah, ta-da! You're lucky, the light works now, which is good. What I do like about this glamping tent is this. This is like an old army trunk or something, and now they use it for storage. So pots and pans and plates and a lot of stuff, I'm gonna say. So that's it.
Although we might appreciate a little bit more comfort, I think that this back to basics concept is something typical for this campsite, and we really can appreciate it, at least for a couple of days. Maybe not for the rest of our lives, but definitely for a couple of days. So now you have an idea of what our perfect campsite would look like, and now we have to ask you, would you stay at our place, or do you think that you would never come to a place that we would like? Let us know in the comments.
It's a good question.
Definitely. And our trip through France will continue, so if you don't want to miss that,
you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video and maybe our future campsite, please hit the like button, and we see you in our next video. Bye!
bye-bye.
Because this campsite is not...
Okay.
Allez. Because this campsite is not accessible by that.